Hello, my fans, sneak peepers, and curious friends. I'm difficult and demanding. If you want to know my real name, then hold still, and I might bring your wish to fruition. Before I begin, you can find this show in iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, SoundCloud, Blueberry, Google Play Music, TuneIn, YouTube, and Stitcher. Now, unlike the other people in your life, I actually care about what you think, what you don't think, and what you try not to think about. Welcome to the Difficult and Demanding Show. I'm real, uncensored, unconventional, and shoot straight between the eyes. My show is outrageously honest with a keenly witty view into life. Yes, I said life. That's what we do every single day. We are living life. Well, some of us at least. I'm going to provide laughter, shock, while touching your inner being. Maybe your body if you're lucky. Why do I call myself difficult and demanding? Well, first, because I can. 2, because I'm not supposed to. 3, this is the most important point. It only means something if I give life to it. So, I'm going to slowly unveil you to you and give you a new life to live. Difficult and demanding is going to liberate every part of your being and maybe your body. I, your host Tara, am keeping it authentic, intriguing, and provocative. If you have entered my world, then be honest with yourself about it. You want to be here, and you know I want you here. When's the last time you've read a good pair of lips? You heard me correctly. When is the last time you've read a good pair of lips? You haven't read a good pair of lips lately? Have you at least read a good book? No, you motherfuckers don't read, do you? You're too busy watching shit that you're not supposed to be watching. Or maybe you are. We shall determine that. But answer my question. Have you read a good, full, plump, voluptuous, juicy pair of fucking lips lately? Have you? Have you ever seen a pair of those lips? Have you gotten close to a pair of those lips? No, you just dream, fantasize, hope, wish, pray that a pair of those fucking lips fall, what, on your face or on your dick? Yeah, I'm in a mood today. But I did ask you a sincere question. When is the last time you have read a good pair of lips? Now, a lot of you probably don't read lips because you can hear. Okay? But reading lips, it's a wonderful thing to do. It's also a very horrible thing to do, depending on what those lips are saying to you. So, if you are inclined to hear things on a regular basis from other people, things that you don't want to fucking hear, then I can more than likely trust and believe that you're not reading lips. See, but you never read my fucking lips. You would love to read my lips. You wouldn't care what the fuck was going in or coming out of my lips. You want to know why? Because they're difficult and demanding's lips. Mine, and mine only. And that in itself is a reason for you to suffer just to read my fucking lips. Do you understand? Now back on topic. Yes, you have distracted me. Back on topic. Read my lips. We grow up being taught, most of us, to be fucking people pleasers. You know those people? People pleasers? Because no one wants to be around someone who is difficult, not very agreeable, compliant, cooperative, right? Those are the type of people that we are fucking dog trained to be. Now, for some, that works for them because they are inherently people pleasers. But some of you guys, you're not people pleasers, but you're taught to be fucking bitch asses. Bitch ass men, bitch ass women. And that's not who you are. It's difficult when you're a leader to fucking follow. And when leaders have to follow a fucking follower, all that makes you want to rip the fucking skin off of your body and bleed yourself fucking to death. Do you understand? So as I illustrated, life is topsy-turvy. We live in a world where our voice, it doesn't matter. What we say, what we think, how we feel, what we want to do, that shit doesn't matter. How is it possible that you exist and what you think, what you feel, what you want, what you desire does not matter? It doesn't matter to you, and it doesn't matter to anyone fucking around you. That's a hard life to live because it has you questioning, what is the point? What is the use? What is my goddamn purpose? Now, every now and then, you have a glimpse of a smile on your face. But for the most part, you're fucking shirking and jerking. You're shirking and jerking around. You're fucking around. You're pretending to be happy, but your soul is fucking gut-wrenching inside. But can you show that? Can you share that? Can you acknowledge that? No. Because that would mean you telling some truth. Your truth. And what is the point of sharing your truth if you don't have a fucking audience? Yes, we believe our purpose in life is to have a fucking audience. You say it's easy for you to say difficult and demanding. You're the one with the fucking show named after yourself, and you're the only one on your goddamn show. Yeah. See, but I'm me. I'm different. I'm supposed to be different. I light the path, the trail I fucking burn the way through for all of you. So don't hate on me. Emulate me. Don't hate, emulate, imitate. Do you understand? That's what you should do. Now back on topic. Unless you have an audience, why take the time, the energy to dredge up all this fucking bullshit that you don't want to deal with? You see, but bullshit serves a purpose. Some shit needs to be flushed down the toilet, but other shit, it serves a purpose. Other shit's like manure. It's fertilizer. You grow some wonderful things out of that stuff. And what we're talking about, what's the fertilizer? What's the manure? It's your truth. Some of you just can't say fucking no to save your goddamn life because people disapprove of you saying no. They're displeased. They're shocked. They're beside themselves. How dare you? How dare he? How dare she tell me no? That's not the polite thing to do. That's not the nice thing to do. That's not the kind thing to do. Only horrible, wretched people tell others no. You must be kind. You must give. You must make the world a better place. But how do you make the world a better place when you and yourself are not a better place? You and yourself cannot lead by example as far as how or what life should be like. Because you're people pleasing. But the funny thing is, aren't you people? Are you a person? Oh, you're confused. Don't be fucking confused. Yeah, I got you backed in the corner. And that's when I fucking pounce. When I got you backed in the corner. I said you were a fucking people pleaser. And I asked you. No, I'm looking at you. And I'm only looking at fucking you. Do you understand? You are in my corner. And I want to know, are you a people pleaser? And then I asked you, are you people? Yes, I know I sound as illiterate as fuck, but work with me here, okay? It's all supposed to be fluid. Don't take me literally. Just go with my fucking flow, okay? Go with my flow. Are you people? And your answer would be, yes. I'm going to answer for you because I can't fucking hear you. Your answer would be, yes. You are people. You are a person. So now that I have established that, one, you're a fucking people pleaser, which means you should be pleasing fucking me, your queen. You understand? And two, you are a person. So why wouldn't you start in your own fucking backyard? Why wouldn't you start at your home base? You're saying, well, that shit doesn't make any sense. Of course it doesn't make any sense. That's why we're all fooled, dazed, confused, and fucked up, okay? From the inside out and from the outside in. Why wouldn't you start with yourself first? You're saying, well, I was really never taught that. I was taught to do for others. And eventually somebody will fucking get to me. Yes, eventually some motherfucker that you know, or maybe you don't know, will decide to be graceful and bestow upon you some kindness. Does that sound about right? You go around selling your fucking kindness for free to whoever or whatever needs you, which is how you establish your self-worth, your self-value. But when it comes time to you being replenished, fucking rejuvenated, do you know what it fucking feels like to be fucking rejuvenated, brought back to life? Because you only get me once a week, and clearly I am more than enough. But I'm rationing shit out. I don't want you to get too attached to me. So then we have to find you some alternative sources, some sustenance to keep your heart going bum bum, bum bum, bum bum. We want to keep you breathing so you can come back to me next week, and next fucking week. So then you're sitting around waiting, looking, hoping. Someone coming for me? Does anyone have anything for me? Does anyone care to have anything for me? Is anyone probably imagining having anything for me? Where's my kindness? Where's my fair share? What about me? And then you hear fucking crickets. Some of you probably don't hear fucking crickets. You hear silence. How is it that you have all these people around you and you hear nothing, you receive nothing, and you're still waiting for fucking nothing? Yes, that's what I said. You receive nothing, you hear nothing, you see nothing, and you're still waiting on fucking nothing. And you keep giving you away. Because eventually, you know what? If I put in enough, eventually I will get out what I need. Yes, input, output, input, output. And if you're not getting the output that you need, clearly you're not doing enough. You're not giving enough. Because if you did enough and it was the right combination, quantity, quality, you would naturally receive what you're supposed to have. But here's the funny thing. How is that working out for you? Tell me exactly how that fucking shit is working out for you. How is it working out for you? Yeah. You keep calculating. You keep trying to figure this fucking shit out. I'm going to wait for you. I'm going to wait for you to have an answer for me. How is it working out? Because you're taking too fucking long. Matter of fact, you have nothing to calculate because you have nothing. So how long does it take to add 0 plus 0 minus 0 times 0 divided by 0 raised to the 0 power? Let me tell you what the fucking answer is. You have nothing. You have 0. Is that too harsh? Why? You don't have me for a long time. Right? I want to get to the point. You have nothing. So you give something and you receive nothing. You give something and you receive nothing. Now, I'm not sure if you know this, but if you plug in a lamp into an electrical socket, and that fucking lamp doesn't turn on, either the socket doesn't work for you or you haven't paid your fucking electricity bill. Some simple shit. Simple as shit. How much simpler can I make this for you? So what does this mean? This means who and what you are investing your time and energy to. It's not for you. It's all the way wrong for you. Can you possibly understand what I'm sharing with you? What you are putting your time, energy, and effort to, there's a high probability that it's not right for you. It's not meant for you. Yet you keep light switch on, light switch off, light switch on, light switch off. And it's not working. It doesn't matter what you fucking do. You can take that electrical socket and shove it up your fucking ass and it's still not going to turn on. So what we're going to do, one, we're going to take the plug out your fucking ass. We're going to check to see if you paid your fucking electricity bill because I know you're responsible. You're very responsible. So we're going to assume you did that too. So the only conclusion that we can come to, deduction, is that you're at the wrong place. You've been invited to the wrong party. You've brought all your fucking goodies and they're eating everything up and no one has anything for you, including a goddamn date. So what do? We need to get comfortable with the word no. Hell fucking no. Hell to the no, no motherfucker, no, bye bitch, bye. No. We need to get comfortable with no. Whether we have backup, reinforcements, support, whatever, you need to be able to stand on your 2 fucking feet and say no. You need to turn around, get in the mirror, turn on the light, and practice saying no. No. With conviction. Because each time you say no, you are leaving more kindness with yourself. You see, we've gotten to the habit of doing things that we don't want to do. Saying things that we really don't fucking mean. And I can't stand that shit because I say what I mean and I mean what I fucking say. Do you get what the hell I'm saying? I say what I mean and I mean what I fucking say. I don't have time to be playing these fucking Tinkerbell games with people. I don't have time for that shit. I have better things to do with my time. And if I have to, dig deep to muster some bullshit to appease and please you, clearly, you're not somebody I want in my goddamn life. Because it should flow naturally, very easily. And if I'm struggling, I don't like to fucking struggle. Life is hard enough as is without having to create situations in which I'm struggling. So why do you have an issue with saying no? Because good people don't say no, right? Smart people say no. Smart people are balanced, well-balanced, grounded individuals who make self-honoring, self-loving, self-respectful decisions. Do you understand? You cannot hope, wish, and pray that eventually your turn will come around and someone will beam kindness on you. You see, that kindness you seek, it must already be within you. It must already resonate, radiate from you. And then naturally, it will come to you. The funny thing is, when you're depleted, scarce, famished, for whatever, ass, pussy, dick, food, money, whatever, the more famished, the more lack you have, the more you want something, the more that shit runs away from you. Listen to what I said. The more you desire something and the more you chase after it, the more that shit runs the opposite direction from you. Can you believe that? You're saying, I need it. I want it. I gotta have it. But why don't you have it? That's one of the fucked up, tricky things about life. The more you need, what you need and you're going to go get it. The more it is evasive, it eludes you. It slips through your fucking fingers. It's the craziest thing ever, and I haven't been able to figure that shit out. It's like, I want it, and whatever I want wants to be wanted, but why is it going to everyone else besides me? Love, laughter, whatever, weight loss, whatever you're looking for. The more you're jonesing for it, the more you're feeling for it, the more you're passionate and yearning for it, the more that shit just does not want you. It makes no goddamn sense. And let me tell you what everyone says. Well, if you want it, you got to give it to yourself first. Yeah, that fucking bullshit. But what other option do you have? If you need love, affection, respect, sex, food, money, whatever, if you need it and you can't get it from anybody else, what else do? You sit there like a fucking bum? Or do you figure out a way to get it for yourself? What are your options? It's kind of stark if you ask me. Do you? Or don't you? Do you or don't you? Do you do for yourself? Or do you not do it for yourself? Because if you're not doing it for yourself, you're doing it for other people. And clearly those other people are not getting around to you. So that means you got to make some cold, calculated, factual decisions about what's in your best interests. Because what you're doing clearly is not working. And I've been told, if you put in an input and you're not getting the output you expect, you should stop doing what you're fucking doing. Because clearly it's not working. You're saying, well, it works for everybody else. Well, here's the funny thing. You're special. You're not fucking everybody else. Yes, you are special. You're one of a kind. So it may work for your neighbor. It may work for your best friend. May work for your mother, your brother, your father, your sister, your uncle, cousin, whoever. Fact is, it's not working for you. So instead of you looking around saying, he got it, she got it, they got it, why don't I got it? Who knows? The fact is, you don't got it, and you may not get it. And the only way you're going to get it is you get it for yourself. So are you going to get it for yourself? Whatever it is that you're seeking, whatever you need, you can get it for yourself. And sometimes to be able to get it for yourself, you have to withhold some of your resources. You have to siphon off you for you. You have to redirect you to you. So you have something to work with. Because you can't get something from nothing. And if you're giving all of yourself away to others, clearly you're a fucking empty bag. You're an empty fucking grocery bag. Nobody wants a fucking empty grocery bag. Do you? No, you want a bag of food. Fresh food. Fresh organic food. Matter of fact, farm fresh organic food. Farm to fucking table. That's what you want, right? Good. We're on the same page. Well, the only way you can get that is if you are keeping some things for yourself and not giving away all of yourself to others. And the only way you can do that is mastering the art of saying, fuck you, no. Now, you shouldn't say it like that. But sometimes it warrants you saying, get the fuck out of my face. I said no, I meant no, and the answer's still goddamn no. But that's an extreme. Start with, I'm sorry, I can't help you. I'm not going to be able to help you. But why? Why? It doesn't matter, motherfucking why. Okay, this was going on in my head, but not coming out of my mouth. It doesn't matter what's going on in my motherfucking mind. I told you no, I meant no, I said no. What the fuck did you hear? You heard no. Okay, that's what's going on in my head. But my mouth is saying, I understand, but I'm not going to help you. Now, my head is saying, bitch, if you keep pressing me, I swear I'm going to go snap, crackle, pop. We don't want that. So I'm going to say, I'm sorry. Actually, I'm not fucking sorry. And then I'm going to sit there and I'm just going to stare at your fucking ass like I don't see you until you shut the fuck up, leave my goddamn face, and realize that answer didn't change. It didn't change at all. The answer was no. It stayed no, was going to be no. When you possibly thought about fucking breathing that fucking stupid ass question to me, it was no. It was just fucking no. It was just no. N-O spells fucking no. Now, some of y'all, no may spell yes, but that's not how that works. N-O does not read yes. Y-E-S could mean no in my world. Anyway, seriously, guys, I'm just ranting. I'm just doing some crazy shit right now. But the fact is, really, we have to learn how to say no. We have to learn how to look after ourselves. We have to learn when things are not going in our favor. We have to try to figure out as quickly as possible what we can change, what we can do better, how we can be different so that we can get all that we need. And sometimes you need to put down your phone, turn off your TV, close that fucking book you're reading, and come find some beautiful, plump, juicy lips to listen to. And that would be me. Do you understand? So if you guys have any questions, you always know where to find me. But when you come find me, you make sure you have a real goddamn question and you approach me correctly. Otherwise, I do devour. Do you understand what I said? I devour. With no hesitation, no second guessing, and no motherfucking afterthoughts. So if you want to come in my lair and you want to play, I choose the game, I set the rules, and I determine who fucking plays. May you stay, may you not stay, but think thrice before you come knocking on my door, because if you knock, you shall find. Until the next time. Are you disappointed this has come to an end? Well, it doesn't have to. Reach out and follow me on Instagram at Difficult and Demanding, and let me know what you think about this episode and my show. Episode 138 will be here the week of April 12th, 2021 from Difficult and Demanding.